When did the identification of this inequity sprout out for you?
The Environmental Protection Agency is aware that Black and brown communities and low-income communities are breathing unclean air, drinking unclean water, and they're not doing much about it. That is what really set a fire in my soul. My name is Leah Thomas. I'm an author and the founder of the nonprofit Intersectional Environmentalist. My main thing is communications and writing. Writing can be a really powerful tool for change, and what I want to do is find ways to break down environmental justice information so it can be easily understood by the everyday person. So much of this environmental data is kind of gatekept in academic institutions or within different government agencies. Everyday people have no idea what's going on with their air quality, their water quality, etc., unless it becomes a crisis like Flint, Michigan, and that's why I created my nonprofit, because I want this information to be as accessible as possible. My book, The Intersectional Environmentalist, is one example of that. I wrote it because I wanted it to get into schools, because I want as young as possible in environmental programs for people to be able to say, okay, social justice can be a part of environmentalism. So then as people get older, they'll be really aware about things like air quality, water quality, or who's being impacted the most. That can really shift climate conversations when people understand, oh, this is impacting all of us. Intersectional theory examines all of those overlapping identities, and applying that to something like environmentalism is essentially doing the same thing. So you're looking at different environmental outcomes. For example, which communities have more air pollution or water pollution or lack of tree coverage. Oftentimes, the two most prominent overlapping identities can be race and also income. 71% of African Americans live in counties that frequently violate air quality standards, so you can't even breathe the clean air. If they can't breathe clean air, if they're not drinking clean water, then how can we expect these communities to experience joy? And the fact that they do is so revolutionary to me and gives me chills. But joy shouldn't be that hard to achieve because of all these different barriers. All I'm asking is that people have their basic human environmental rights. And I don't really think that's, controversial. Being a climate change maker means that I get to help inspire the next generation of Black girls from the Midwest, from the South, whose stories aren't always told. I do it for them. That's why I love to just get outdoors, especially introducing people of color who maybe didn't grow up hiking, who didn't grow up doing some of these activities. It's really special. I want everyone to feel like they have a place in the environmental movement. I hope my impact will be seeing more Black women in the environmental space and for them to feel really empowered existing.